Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and this week we have our full moon coming up, and it is an Aquarius Pisces full moon. That's right, that big old Capricorn full moon pushed its way through, and now we have a set of transitional moons. So our last full moon was Capricorn Aquarius. Now we get a little Aquarius and we get a little Pisces on there as well. It is also the first super full moon of the new cycle of super full moons. At the beginning of the year we have super new moons, now we have super full moons. The most dramatic of all of the moons. Really, they're just, the moon is closer to the earth. The moon's influence on people is more intensified when it's closer to us. The tides are a little bit higher. Our emotions are a little bit closer, a little bit easier to reach. So that's all of that fun stuff. But yes. So it's going to be our Leo Sun Aquarius full moon, but we are also going to be cusping our Virgo Sun and our Pisces moon as well. So we get to close out our Earth, Air, Fire, Water portal that we opened up, which I think is pretty neat, honestly. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, I feel like how we feel when you eat a lot of spicy food before you go to bed. You know what's going to happen, right? You know it's coming. You're going to have some really weird, really vivid dreams, and it's going to get wild and crazy, but it's going to be entertaining. So let's get into it. Sup, Cap? Is it weird ending and beginning with you? We've been messing with our order a little bit here. I'm just going with the flow, honestly. We wanted to set fire to the rain, so we changed up our order, and here we are. Cap's up first. How interesting. What's stuck? She's about to ask, what's stuck, as we turn the deck so I can show you. And what's facing me is the Eight of Swords. What's stuck? What's stuck here? This world, this cycle. Why are we stuck? Why is it stuck? It's here, it's present, but it's stuck. And we got those Seven of Wands hanging out over here with the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups, 7 Pentacles, and 9 Swords. 3 sevens, 2 nines. Oh, it's both sides of the board, and with all of these sevens on the board, it's like, okay, so we're playing a game of chess, and you are both the black pieces and the white pieces. You're playing against yourself and your own best and worst oppositions, is what this is like. But all of these sevens are really giving me that 7 axe vibe, like the 7 kind of looks like the axe, and it's how you hack your way through it. You gotta hack. You just gotta keep hacking and hacking and hacking. But like I said, we're playing both sides of the board here. We are simultaneously blocking opportunities while opening ourselves up to opportunities. I think the most important thing right now is to maintain the duality of both sides of the mirror. Remember who you are and which side of the mirror is the real world and which side of the mirror is the reflection, the reverse. So there are places, situations, people, things that we need to push back, hold off, set a boundary for, but there are also at the same time like these places where we are letting water flow in. It is, it's even fire and water. It's even represented to us in fire and water. What did I outnote this up with? I wanted to set fire to the rain. I want to set fire to the rain. What? Yes, ferociously, furiously protective and guarding of what is sacred, while still being open enough to receive gifts. And okay, now we're going to move up into our 979, which is the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. Again, expressing this duality, and that 7 of Pentacles being perfectly in between the two of these. The free-flowing emotional completion, satisfaction, happiness, and joy that comes from the 9 of Cups. And it's being connected by the 7 to this 9 of Swords, the torment, the nightmares, the things that keep us up at night, the hard parts of life, the thoughts that we just can't escape. And what we're doing here with this 7 of Pentacles energy is we're making lines. We are connecting the dark and the light. We are weaving together a tapestry of dark and light, of good and bad, and understanding that you can live in both. And that is the artistry of life itself, is that you are in both heaven and hell all of the time. But the best thing that you can do with both of these energies is figure out how to weave them together for yourself, how to paint these things together in a way that illuminates, expresses. This is why we're stuck, because it's a stop and go. We're choosing what flows. It's a stop and go. We're choosing what flows. Yes. But the new cycle is turning. It is present. It is here. It might be just a little bit stuck while we are in this position of choice, of choosing. But do not forget to act. Do not forget to move. Do not forget to maintain yourself in either extremes. If you feel yourself moving towards these moments of paralyzation and fear from your own mind, remember that you don't have to live here. You don't have to live here forever. You get to choose what thoughts you entertain. And when things are really good and the wine is flowing and everything is beautiful, remember that you don't live here either. You can't stay here forever. You will make yourself sick, and one will turn into the other. And these can feed each other in a vicious cycle if we don't figure out how to paint these things together in perfect harmony. Draw your lines, make your boundaries, figure out where we need to stop and what needs to go. Now we'll take the world out. That was quite fabulous, Capricorn. That really went places. That really did things. I know it didn't seem like you were going places. It didn't seem like you were doing things, because you might have been more aware of these energies, the 7 and this 9. You might have been more aware of these energies than you were of these. The options, the flow, the happiness, the joy. But only you can pull them all together. Only you can make this make sense. What are you doing? Okay. Never mind. We almost dropped it, Cat. Whatever it was, we almost dropped that. But we did not. a little bit more controlled, a little bit more contained, a little bit more hardworking and patient will yield you better results. Remember that it takes time, that it takes growth, slow and steady pace, making your way through it. That good old 1-2, Cat. You know how to get yourself there. You know what direction you want to work towards now. You know what ships are on schedule to come your way. Now you just got to keep working hard and be patient with yourself, with your surroundings, and know that you are going to get there. You are going to be fully in this new cycle soon. Real soon. You're hashing out the details right now. What better season coming up for you than Virgo season to pull all of this together? To really roll your sleeves up and get to work. Start pulling in that harvest. Pulling yourself closer and closer into this new world that you've been creating, that you have been working towards. It's only a matter of time, Cap. Keep working. Keep working through it. The emotions, the thoughts, the passions, the pentacles, all of the things that keep you going. Touch every element and make it yours. Put your little signature on it. Keep going, Cat. You're almost in it now. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.